නාමයයි දිනවන්නේ මතු පරපුරේ රන් පුතුනගේ රංගහදියේ දැනුමෙන් නොබේ මේ රට දිනවා මේ ලොව දිනවා අපි නායක දේශේ කුංජනාදය නගන්නේ
නාම දින්නේ අද බැති මල් පුදා රැකගන්නේ අම්මා ඔබ සිතා
ලෝපුරා සැරිසරා ඔබ නාමයයි දිනවන්නේ
Welcome back to the second segment of today's episode of the Nayaken with the Quiz Club of Bandaranaike College, Gampaha. And we discussed what is quizzing and about the Quiz Club of Bandaranaike College in the first segment. And now in the second segment, we have two important people here in our studio right now. So before moving on, I would like to introduce them to you, and I would like to welcome them as the host for the Nayaken, as the president of the Quiz Club of Bandaranaike College and the quiz team captain. So here we have Mr. Lehinduwata Pattu, a former president of the Astronomy Union of Astronomy of Bandaranaike College and the secretary of the Computer Society of Bandaranaike College, and also now industrial quizzer and amateur quiz master. And we have Mr. Nisala Atigala, the current vice president of the School Quizzers Association of Sri Lanka, the collective collection of all the school quiz clubs in Sri Lanka. And he is also the past president of the Quiz Club of Ananda College, he is also the past quiz team captain of Ananda College Quiz Club. So before moving on and dig deep into quizzing, I would like to ask both of you, how did you guys get into quizzing? Like, what motivated you guys to get into the quizzing arena?
So Mali, first of all, I would like to thank the BCMU and BCQC for inviting School Quizzes Association to join this special episode of the Nayakenz. And so, how I started quizzing. So from my young age, I was very inquisitive or excited to know about things, excited to know things I don't know. So find out about different things in internet or books and reading books. So naturally, I was very eager to find things. So in grade 6, when I was in Ananda College, one day I saw the Tokyo Cement Holcim quiz competition, and in that competition Ananda College was in the final round, as I can remember. So seeing that and seeing those ILRs competing in those competitions and winning those, it really motivated me. So when I was in like grade 8, I joined the quiz club of Ananda College, and then in grade 9 I was able to get into the junior quiz team of Ananda College, as well as the senior quiz team of Ananda College when I was in grade 9. And since then it was a very exciting journey, and that's how I started quizzing.
So now Lehidu.
Yes. So first of all, thank you, Bandaranaike College Media Unit and the Quiz Club for the opportunity to talk a bit about quizzing. So how I started? Well, I started at a pretty young age, but that wasn't quizzing per se. So I was, just like Nishala mentioned, I was also passionate about learning new things. Especially at a very young age, I was really into astronomy, about science, stuff like that. So I started reading a lot. So back then, the internet wasn't much a thing. So it was mostly books and the resource persons. So I started out in my primary school. Then once I joined Bandaranaike College Gampaha in grade 6. So back then, the quiz club wasn't much active, to be honest. So I was mostly engaged in computer society and the astronomical society, as you mentioned. So I was a member in the quiz club, I think from grade 7 to 11 or 12 maybe. So in terms of school quizzing, I wasn't much engaged. So most of my quizzing career properly started after A-levels and once I was in the university. So yeah, that's how I started.
Yeah, so both of them said that they were like inquisitive and excited to know the new things, and was like curious to know new things. So if you, a viewer of our this episode, if you are like to know more things and like curious and like to learn new things and to explore the world, this episode is just for you. Like this is the perfect episode for you with the quiz club and to know more about quizzing. Like quizzing is literally just exploring new things. So back into the questions, like in this quizzing journey for both of you, what are the most memorable moments?
Okay, so I started quizzing in 2016, and it has been like 8 years now. So from them, like the most memorable memory was in 2017. So in 2016 and 2017, there was the pentathlon quiz competition organized by TV1 as well as Sirasa TV. So Sirasa TV conducted the Sinhala version and TV1 conducted the English version. So in 2017, for the TV1 pentathlon competition, I was able to be a member of the quiz team of our school, and at the grade 9. So in that competition, we were able to reach the finals. So at that age, I was wearing shorts to the school, but for the pentathlon finals, I had to wear long trousers. So from that it started. It was very enjoyable, and there was much more to that. On the day of the finals, in the morning, I started to feel very fever, and my temperature started to go up. So, and it was not easy to even get the head up and face the competition. But somehow went to the Stein Studio Complex with our team and all the supporters, and with the help of some Panadols and some encouragement from the seniors, I managed to face the competition successfully, and we were able to be the runners-up of T1 Pentathlon 2017. And after going home, I discovered that I had dengue. So I was participating in that finals while I was having dengue. So I had to be hospitalized for like 4 or 5 days after that competition. So it's very enjoyable, and it's like the highlight of the quizzing for me, and it happened like 7 years ago.
Yeah, for me, I would like to divide that question into two parts. From individual wise, I think the highlight was participating in Who Wants to Be a Millionaire Sri Lankan version, and I could go up to the 13th question out of the possible 15. I think that was around 3-4 years back. And also I could participate in World Cuisine Championships for the last 2 years, and I could have a place in the Sri Lankan rankings in the Quitopia quiz, where I participated in Squisite and around the world in 80 questions. Individual wise, I think those three are the main highlights. Group wise, there are pretty exciting achievements. So we could win 2 quizzes organized by the Leo and the Lions clubs, and also I think around 2 or 3 years back we could win. We were the first runners up of a quiz called Globetrotters. It was organized by a travel agency. I think it was Classic Travel, and we could win some hotel stays and everything. So yeah, those two.
Yeah, so I think our viewers can understand how exciting is quizzing. Like, if you have never seen and heard about quizzing, you may think like it is just like answering questions and just reading books. Like, yeah, it's just reading books, but you may think like it's just boring work of doing the same thing as learning in your school classroom. But no, quizzing is many more than that. It's just make. I think now you can know. You heard how exciting it is. Like, what are the experiences you can have? Like, how you can have the better moments of your life with the other team members and even by yourself. So, like, I think that answers like the quizzing journeys of both of you. So, like, when we talk about quizzing in Sri Lanka, like in general, and about the quizzing school quizzing arena in Sri Lanka, I would like to ask the first question from Mr. Nisalatigala. As a member of the SQA, like the School Quizzes Association of Sri Lanka, the collection of the school quiz clubs in Sri Lanka, what is the current situation of school quizzing arena of our country?
Yes, Mali. So first, the School Quizzes Association is like an association of the quizzes, school quizzes in Sri Lanka. So at currently there are around 60 school quiz clubs under our club, and around 500 quizzes are registered in our School Quizzes Association. So the current status of the school quizzing in Sri Lanka. So, well, I think it's very exciting, the current status, because there are so many new quiz clubs coming into the quizzing arena. So when like in around 2016, 2020, there were like a few school quiz clubs dominating the arena, and like there were generally around 30 quiz clubs, and they were not very well interconnected. But now there are so many new enthusiasm among students to join the quiz clubs and do quizzing and engage in whatever way they like to the quizzing. So I think we will see an uprise in the school quizzing in the future.
Yeah, so that's about the school quizzing arena in Sri Lanka. Now I want to ask Lehindu Ayya, like, how is the quizzing arena beyond the school years in Sri Lanka?
Yes. Okay. So first of all, I would like to emphasize that the only difference between school quizzing and the quizzing after that is the difficulty of the questions. There's nothing much different other than that. So obviously the questions coming after, the questions coming after you left the schools. I mean, in the open quizzes, it can be corporate quizzes. They are pretty tough, and they are difficult than the questions usually asked in the school quizzes. But I know there are a few exceptions where, in some of the school quizzes, the questions are really tough. I would say the culture is a bit different. So most of the time, the corporate quizzes, people use it as a way of networking. So in school days, when we were going for the quizzes, I personally, I didn't actually know the word what networking is. So we were just making friends, which is pretty much same to the networking, but we were mostly into having fun, and getting a place and getting some glory back to our schools. So yeah, from open quiz perspective, the questions are tough, but it's enjoying as well, just like in the quiz. So most of the time, usually the team consists of the school friends that we had from those days. So yeah.
So I think now you understand how quizzing works in Sri Lanka in your school years and beyond that. And I want to mention that when Lehinduaya mentioned about having fun, like now as the quiz team captain of our school, when we go for a quiz competition, like we mainly as the only quiz club in Gampaha, we have quiz competitions. Like we are invited to quiz competitions from like Colombo, Kandy, Kurunegala, and in the southern province. Like so, when you go for a quiz competition, we have to get a traveling, like we have to get a vehicle and go to that place. So within those time period, like for 2 hour and 1 hour drive, we discuss what we know and what we have, and like how we have to win the quiz competition. Like most of the quiz competitions have throughout these years, they have a specific format for their unique quizzes, to make their quizzes unique. So like we discuss about those things, and we go into the quiz competition. Quiz competitions, we can meet all the peers of all those schools, like because now we have SQA, we can directly interact with all those quizzes around the country. And I think because of SQA, before having SQA, like as Nisalaya mentioned, there was less interaction between the quizzes, but now when we go for quizzes, and even through online messaging systems, we interact with all of them throughout the quizzing, like not only throughout the quiz competitions, after the quiz competitions, before the quiz competitions, and like we talk with each other, thank each other, and congratulate each one. So like quizzing is like a different thing for me, and I think for both of them also. So